President Trump has fired a new salvo in his battle to stop migrants crossing the southern border. He's now calling for a 5% tariff on all goods from Mexico starting June 10th, unless the Mexican government stems the tide of families and children coming from Central America. The president's plan sparked concern today from both immigration activists and business groups. We'll get the details after the news summary. The watchdog agency for the Department of Homeland Security is warning of dangerous overcrowding at migrant detention sites. Today's report says federal inspectors in El Paso, Texas, found 900 people in facilities designed for a maximum of 125. Some were held in standing room-only conditions for days. Others reportedly stood on toilets to gain breathing space. The report warns the health and safety of both detainees and border agents are at risk. In a new interview, Attorney General William Barr says he does not think senior FBI officials committed treason when they investigated the Trump campaign. President Trump has repeatedly claimed there was treason, but Barr disagreed when speaking with CBS's Jan Crawford. Barr said he thinks a, quote, small group at the top of the FBI made biased decisions. Missouri's last abortion clinic will remain open, at least for now. The Planned Parenthood facility in St. Louis had faced losing its license at midnight tonight, but a judge intervened today. That leaves the clinic operating until June 4th, when another hearing is scheduled. Separately, a new state law now bans abortion in Missouri after the 8th week of pregnancy. A U.S. Navy SEAL charged with war crimes was back in military court in San Diego today after the judge unexpectedly released him from custody. Special Operations Chief Edward Gallagher is accused of killing an Islamic State prisoner in Iraq. He says he's the victim of prosecutorial misconduct. The case has attracted the attention of President Trump, who's considering a pardon for Gallagher and others accused of war crimes. Historic flooding, meanwhile, in the central U.S. has caused new damage. The rain-swollen Arkansas River breached a levee today about 60 miles northwest of Little Rock. Water rushed through the hole and across a rural area, prompting flash flood warnings and evacuations. Farther west in Fort Smith, the river remained at record levels.
We have been waiting, too, for the water to recede so we can get in and make our assessments and begin to see the things that we need to do as a city to restore matters. So patience is going to be the key.
Meanwhile, the Missouri and Mississippi rivers topped levees in parts of Missouri, and flooding across the region forced Amtrak to suspend service today between St. Louis and Fort Worth, Texas. The Trump administration has lifted a summertime sales ban on E15 gasoline. It contains ethanol made from corn. The ban was put in place in 2011 because burning E15 in the summer heat increases smog. But President Trump pledged to end the ban, and the Environmental Protection Agency announced that today. Environmental groups promised to challenge the move in court. And on Wall Street, President Trump's threat of tariffs on Mexico sent stocks tumbling. The Dow Jones Industrial Average lost 354 points to close at 24,815. The Nasdaq fell 114 points, and the S&P 500 slipped 36. Overall, the indexes had their worst month of the year. The Dow and the S&P both lost well over 6%. The Nasdaq was down nearly 8%. And the Scripps National Spelling Bee is over, ending for the first time in the tournament's 94 years with 8 co-champions. Last night, those final spellers went through 47 words in 5 perfect rounds before all 8 were declared winners. Organizers said they ran out of challenging words to winnow down the field to a single winner. Each of the 8 champions will get $50,000 in cash. Congratulations to them. Still to come on the News Hour, how will Mexico respond to President Trump's threat of tariffs? A new school offers a new path for former child soldiers in Uganda. David Brooks and Jonathan Capehart on Robert Mueller breaking his silence, and much more.